question, the member from Newmarket Aurora.
My question, Speaker, is to the Premier, and I would ask the Premier to answer this question for my constituent, Alice Sheridan, who is a senior on a fixed income, facing property taxes that she's having a difficult time dealing with, escalating electricity costs, and an eroding income because of our current economic circumstances. She's asking the Premier this question: can you guarantee that as a result of this harmonization proposal that she will not see any increase in her ability to pay the most basic bills that she is facing as a retired person in this province? Will he do that?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the question, and let me just assure my colleague's constituent that we will not take our eye off our seniors, nor their contribution to the quality of life we enjoy together here in Ontario, nor their circumstances in which they find themselves today. That's one of the reasons, Speaker, why we put in place a $500 seniors property tax credit, to recognize those needs and that contribution and their challenge that they have today, Speaker. Again, that speaks to our commitment to our seniors, and our budget once again will give evidence of the fact that we understand where seniors are coming from, their special challenges, and our continuing support for them.
Speaker, Alice Sheridan is watching the proceedings today, along with many of her neighbors and family, and she heard the specific question that I asked. Will the Premier stand in his place and guarantee to her that when she goes shopping, when she goes about paying her monthly bills, that this harmonization proposal that the government will bring in will not result in an increase of her daily living costs as she tries to make her way financially through the month? Will the Premier just stand in his place and say, Alice Sheridan, I guarantee you, you will not have any increased costs as a result of this harmonization?
Speaker, again, I think it's important that we I understand the interest, and in just a few more hours, Speaker, all of that will become very clear. But I can certainly make this assurance. We will not do what has been party policy for the Conservatives in Ontario, which is to make dramatic cuts to health care. We will not do that, Speaker. As we know that as we get older and our bodies begin to fail us, we have much greater call upon our health care resources, Speaker. Right. We will continue to make investments in our health care system to support our seniors in the province of Ontario.
Member for Newmarket Aurora.
Thank you. To the Premier. I want to ask the Premier, in light of the fact that he was not prepared to guarantee Alice Sheridan that her cost of living would not increase, we can conclude that it will. I now would like to address by how much. According to reports, there will be 3 checks sent out to taxpayers in this province totaling $1,000 a year, and that this is apparently a rebate. From that, we can conclude that the additional cost of his new tax will be at least $1,000 a year. Will the Premier confirm that, in fact, the implementation of this tax could well result in at least $1,000 a year of additional costs to seniors and others in this province?
Speaker, again, I'm not going to speak to the issue that was raised by my colleague. I think we should wait for the budget in the House here. But what I can say, because I know that there are many seniors who pay attention to question period, I want to reassure them right now that we will not adopt the position proposed by the Conservative Party that we make dramatic cuts to health care in Ontario. We will continue to find ways to support our health care. We will continue to find ways to reduce wait times. Now we've taken on a new challenge, which is reduce wait times in our emergency room, Speaker, and we will continue to find ways to build new hospitals. Yep. One of the fastest growing hospitals in the province, Speaker, is in my colleague's riding, and we will continue to find ways to lend financial support to healthcare services, which our seniors in particular have come to rely upon.
Speaker, it's interesting that the Premier doesn't want to reply to my questions. Would he at least reply to Ms. Sheridan's questions? But he won't do that either. But we do know that government sources confirmed last night that there will be, in fact, a harmonization contained in the budget and that there will be at least a $1,000 rebate to taxpayers. What I would like the Premier to do, in light of the fact that his government has told the media what's going to be in the budget, would he now at least confirm for us that the rebate will be a rebate of taxes that will be in addition to any tax that people are paying today? Will he at least agree to that?
Here.
I very much look forward to entertaining this question and related questions after the presentation of the budget in this House. Yeah. What I can say to my colleagues, constituent, once again, is that we will proceed with our seniors' property tax credit, which will benefit seniors by $500, something which my honourable colleague voted against. We will continue to put forward budgets in this legislature, Speaker, that provide more support for our hospitals, with more support for human resources in our hospitals, doctors and nurses, and new technologies and medications like, Speaker. Again, the kinds of things that my honourable colleague has voted against. We will stand foursquare in the camp of Ontario seniors when it comes to meeting their needs. Very good.